Oof. Club Brugge nil, Arsenal 3. Another professional away performance in the Champions League. Very professional, all with a rotated side. Very, very. I'm so happy. I think this little victory shows me a lot of things. There are a few things to touch on, few debates here and there that I picked up on while watching the watch along that AFT watch along that I always do. But yeah, where do we start? I guess we dominated the game in a way, but at the same time, we showed that we're the away team too. I don't think you can go to a Champions League away game and always dominate the ball. I don't think so. Yeah, that's just. I think now we should be very very secured in qualification. We're 18.6 wins out of 6 and only one goal considered. So I think we should be okay, especially with the Kyra game as well. I think the Inter game is more for Inter than it is for us, but we'll still try our best. But definitely sure we can qualify from the top 8 now, either first or second, anyone. But but yeah, the game in general was very interesting. Not seeing Timber in the bench. I knew Calafiori would be rested, but Christian Nogan at centre back is something I've not seen before. I've played there for Brentford, but you know, Mikel Arteta does training with the team every single week, so you will know what he has seen from Noga to put him in that position. That's what I see from that decision. But he had a very very good. Surprisingly, he was a very very good defender. I don't think he was caught out often. I don't think so. Ben White also had a solid game again. I think he slowly. That's what I wanted him to play. Slowly building back that, and we'll talk about Noni Madueke. What a breeze! First goal was, I was shouting Puskas because that is the typical Puskas goal. Carry the ball, wrestle players from the ball, cut past one, cut past two, bury it in the top corner. What a Puskas goal! That's definitely of Puskas. Then the second goal, brilliant cross from Zubimendi. Oh my days, what the cross! All he has to do is head it. Several debates about that. I'll get to that, but Martinelli's goal as well. Cuts inside. That's the Martinelli that I knew that I watched in 2019. Carry the ball, get past the player with your pace, cut inside, caress the ball, just throw it that simple into the top corner. So 3 goals, wrapped it up against. You don't want to go for any risk there. So people were saying that Gyökeres. I'll go to that later. I think that was the last thing that I'll talk about in terms of that. Bruges. I think we knew what Brugge were. They will definitely have their moments. They will definitely have their shots and their moments of. But at the end of the day, I think looking back, I say now maybe the game is different. But looking back, I say that they never really had a threatening chance. But our defense was very very good, even though with the amount of players that we have out, our defense was very good. David Raya was a very good keeper today. It would have been weird to start keeper because I think match fitness and. But at the end of the day, it was very very good. Raya was very very good. Yeah, Raya was good. The shot stopping. What else can I say? Odegaard was very very good today. There are some ball passes that he made. I was like, yes, this is Odegaard. Some passes over the top. Ben White could have done better with one over the top if you pass it into your careers better. Some passes into Madueke as well. Madueke takes on the man at the end of the first half. Very very good. That's Odegaard is slowly warming up to the Odegaard that I know, and is having that confidence of having the ball around players and getting him on the half turn or doing some crazy pirouettes like we're used to him doing. That's the guy that I know. So yeah, that was good to watch his development. Zubimendi as well, good game. I think he should have been rested, but at the same time we're playing Nogard as centre back, so I don't see how he could have been rested. Maybe you bring off Zubimendi, then you put Waneri, but Waneri later came on for Odegaard, and that was a very good game from Waneri as well. That was a very very decent game for Waneri. He almost got a goal at the end. Saka came on as well. It was a good cameo. Gabriel Jesus, which is the big news, he came on and did what Gabriel Jesus did. I think he should have gotten a goal, definitely. I think some of his shots were weak, but that's expected from a player that is just coming back from an ACL injury. He doesn't really trust his leg with taking shots, but that will slowly come back to him. I know you see in training, but training is different from a match situation. Training, you are not really around players that are looking to hurt you. You are really around your teammates, but now you are playing with players that are not your teammates. You're playing against an opposition, so it's easier to be. You have to build that mentality back again. But you could have definitely gotten a goal or two. A goal or even a hat trick. He came on and he had the opportunity for a hat trick. To be fair, which is crazy. And now I see people. This is what I want to get into. I don't think I really have anything much to say about the match, apart from the goals and everything. But what I really want to say about the match is I know people are saying that Jesus came on and got more chances than Gyökeres, but I don't think people are understanding the plot, and I don't think Arteta is understanding the plot, which makes me think that Arteta never wanted Gyökeres, and it hurts me to say that, and I'm not going to start conceding now, because one thing about Gyökeres is that he's a striker that you want in a team. I've backed this with Arteta so many times that you don't need a striker to score. And I'm noticed Arteta. And one thing I'm noticing about Arteta too is that he has built his team from the defensive spine. So if that spine is not available, the whole team kind of destabilizes, which I've noticed in the past. Because now in these past few games, because now you don't have Saliba, you don't have Gabriel, but you're still doing the job. But at the same time, you're conceding. Before that, we didn't concede shots on targets, talk less of shots of goals. Sorry, but now you've lost. That's one thing I'm noticing about Arteta. And the second thing I'm noticing about Arteta is that it doesn't really want. It doesn't really. Is it what would I? It doesn't really want a strike. I don't know why. That makes me think that it was more of a calculated signing by Andrea Berta or anybody else on the Arsenal team. Because why do I say this? See, if Arsenal can unlock Gyökeres, I'm telling you, that attack will be unstoppable. And I spoke about this after Aston Villa. We need to understand our attacking fluidity. We need to understand which way to go as a team if we want to be a good attacking team. I don't know if you understand what I mean. If we want to be good attackingly, we need to understand how we're going to play. Are the wingers going to take the portion of the goals? Are the wingers going to always be cutting inside instead of looking to play direct and cross? And that's the difference between Saka and Madueke or something. Trossard is the most balanced out of our wingers because his decision making is good. I don't know whether his decision making is better than Saka's decision making, but this season I'm sure that Trossard's decision making has been better than Saka's decision making because I've seen Trossard get good assists and I'm also seeing him get good goals. So I think we need to know that. What are we actually doing here? Do we want the bulk of our attacking goals to be from wingers or to be from the striker? Or do we just want to score alone from strikers and from wingers and just let the striker be the B plus one in the team? So might as well be playing -1, like you have a record, which I don't agree with. Because I still think that that's the ultimate solution to us scoring more goals. Because wingers don't have direct access to goal. Wingers have to go through work, and that's why you see players like Saka getting kicked a lot, or players like Trossard getting a calf injury. If you understand what I'm trying to say, if we make our wingers more direct, put things into the box, put passes into his feet, let him make inroads. He makes the runs. We can't deny that he makes the runs. That's another thing. Because I see it, and what you have taken from him now is his confidence. Because this is someone that was eager to be in this team. This is someone that was eager for this transfer. Fuck, what construction work are you doing at 11 p.m. fam? But anyways, as I was saying, that's really going to piss me off anyways. But as I was saying, you can't play Gyökeres and not be playing to him. Arteta made a quote saying that the team needs to adapt to him and Gyökeres needs to adapt to the team. But personally, I feel like Gyökeres has done his best and is doing his best, because what I see from Gyökeres now is frustration. It's frustration to not being fed. I don't know if you people see it. I see his body language is just, man, just pass the ball to me. He wants that ball and he doesn't get the type of player. Gyökeres is not going to drop back, and that's why Jesus has so many chances. Jesus had to come down, and that's the problem. So now you need to identify, how do you want Arsenal Football Club to attack? Don't be torn. Come out and say this is how you want us to attack, because now that's our only problem, the attacking fluidity. So if you can get that, if you can decide whether you want Gyökeres to be dropping back and orientate into that, but in the meanwhile we play Merino or Havertz when he comes back, do that. Then let Gyökeres adapt to that. But if you want Gyökeres to play how Gyökeres plays as a striker, as he has always played in his career, then you play to him. There's nothing that he needs to do to that. He has done everything I can. He even comes to take the ball sometimes. The roles that he makes are just going unidentified. The only players that I've seen unlock that is Max Daman and Brugge. So we need to really talk about that. And I don't see any criticism from fans about Jesus and Gyökeres today. which you get what I mean. I don't want to see that, but that's I guess that's how fans will be. Everybody will have their opinion, but yeah, I still think that Gyökeres is the key to attacking fluidity because you, as I said again, you will have options. Sometimes you have to play a striker that draws back. Sometimes you have to do that, and you have the luxury of having multiple strikers that have different profiles. That's why I say with a big squad, you don't play by form, you play by profile. So if you can get that and if you can sort that out, it will be very very good. If Ateta can make those changes and hopefully we get some more players back from injury. Mali Salmon coming on to make his debut. That was very good. I always love to see it. 16 years, 17 years old. But yeah, I guess that's all. 3-0, and yeah, come on, you guys.